When we went to Calciati in the rental car, there was a massive storm and we had no internet for like 3 days. It was really annoying.
Then on the day we had to get our rental car back and it was a massive mission, and we didn't really vlog, we just didn't have the time, and
it was really annoying.
And everything just kind of turned to custard a wee bit.
Yeah.
But then that night, so we returned the rental car. That night we jumped on a night bus at 10:30 to Bolivia, and here we are, it's the morning now, so you only missed out on really one day.
And it was boring because it was literally just us stressing out trying to get the rental car back, which was 2 hours late, but they didn't charge us, thank God.
Yeah.
And then, an overnight bus.
We blame the rental car being late on an engine light came on, and so we just kept on driving it, but on the way back we're like, oh sorry we're late, but the car had problems so we had to stop. And they were just like, oh, what's the problem? We said the engine light, and they're like, don't worry about it. Like, sweet. Anyway, last night was not that interesting. It was just a night bus. We were really stressing about the border crossing because we've heard that it can be quite tedious getting into Bolivia. Doing it at 2:30 in the morning, it seemed to be really, really simple. You just stood in the line, got your passport stamped, stood in the next line, got your passport stamped again, and then got in the bus. Yeah,
that was it. The only annoying thing was that the bus left at 10 o'clock and then you had to wake up at 2 a.m. to go through the border. And then we're in Tarija at like 7 a.m. but we went straight to our hotel and they let us check in, so all is well. We're probably going to be in Bolivia for about 2 weeks maybe, because we've got a flight out of La Paz in Peru on the 7th of July, so we've kind of got a wee bit of a time frame to stick to, but yeah.
So far I really, really like Bolivia.
And it's cheap!
Oh, okay, mainly because it's cheap again. Like, Argentina was just ridiculously expensive for what it was. But it's cheap. ATMs you can get out more than $200 at a time. Before, or only having that much at a time, you just get reamed in bank fees and it's horrible. But the main part is that heaps of the cars here seem to be really old Toyotas.
Yeah, almost thought I was actually going to die when we got out of the bus station. It's like 7 k's out of town. And we walked out and some guy came up to us and he's like, taxi, and we're like, oh yeah, okay. Walks us over to his car.
It's like a pristine, perfect K30. It was so nice.
But we thought we were going to get... This is definitely, he's going to kidnap us.
Yeah, it wasn't a marked taxi or anything, so we're like, oh shit, this could have been a bad idea. But it was fine, he was really nice and he let us take a photo and stuff.
If Max feels like it, he'll put the photo in, because it's kind of funny, because he was like, yeah, take a photo, and then we took the photo and he's just like...
Anyway, we've had some breakfast, wandered around a bit. I think we'll just slowly wander around some more, have a nap in the afternoon, and yeah, there's not really much in this town. It's just a quiet little quaint town, and it's mainly only good as a stop-off point between the two countries, I think. But we like it.
Did we say it's cheap?
It's really cheap.
Not to waste our whole day just walking around doing nothing, although this town is really cool and cute, but they've got a paleontology museum with heaps of cool like extinct species fossils, so we're gonna go check it out. Cute. We've just been walking around the streets and there's people out, and we had like a really nice dinner for only 16 New Zealand dollars for both of us.
For a good one as well,
yeah.
But with drinks and everything.
But it's fortunately we haven't really got that much long in Bolivia, so we're going to leave tomorrow morning and go to the next town, which is where we're going to leave to go on like the Salt Flat tour.
It's quite a shame because this town is really, really cool, and we could spend probably a week here just doing nothing.
Yeah, just like wandering around. Went to the museum, that was real cool.
Yeah. Anyway, we're going to try catch a bus tomorrow, but we might try to get a shared taxi first because it's a bit more expensive but way more comfortable. But we're not too sure. We're just going to see what happens and how we go. Show up at the bus terminal and pray for the best.
Everything's 100 times harder because we can't speak Spanish.
Everything's like 100 times cheaper here, and the people are. It's not that the people in Argentina weren't friendly, but everyone here is so incredibly nice. Yeah. Anyway, that's our night. Gotta go watch a downloaded pirated movie now.
Good night.